Yo, we about to take it back to the Hardwood Knucklehead Show. Yeah, let's
Gonna let it keep playing out there, huh? Oh,
I got it right.
You faded that one. Okay.
Yeah, you got it right today. Yes, sir.
I see you've been practicing a little bit there on just kind of fading in and kind of fading out, or is it this way? I can't remember. I just, whatever. Just it's kind of one of them.
Got it right. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, that you got it right. That's it. Yeah, really, at the end of the day, did you get it right? Yes, that's all that matters. So
that's called growth. You know what I mean?
Growth. That's exactly what it is. That's what.
What's good, man? What's good? Hardwood Knuckleheads here, episode 88.
Dude, we're getting there. We're getting to that 100, bro. We're getting to that Halliban factor. What the
Halliban factor? We gonna get into it. You know what I mean? We gonna get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just okay. So that's
I didn't say the Halliban. I said the Halliban.
No, I know you didn't, but I read it and I was like, what the hell? I was like, what show we got going on today? I'm like, listen, we're not talking about bullshit, and I'm not trying to talk. So it's just like we're not doing that. It's like, yeah, listen, don't get me in.
Happy Father's Day, bro.
Yes, belated Father's Day to you too as well, my guy. There, that's it. Hey, I like the Outcast shirt on. No, that's what's up right there. Okay.
Tell them playalistic
Cadillac, funky music. Yeah, no, that was. I'm telling you what, man, that album right there. That album might be the first. Okay, besides the. I think we talked about this a while back though, but besides the Tribe Called Quest Midnight Marauders album. That one, when I was younger, was like the only one I could really start from the beginning, and you can just play it, no skips.
Let it rock.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get too many albums like that nowadays that are just no skip albums. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll get you with the one song that's on the radio, and then you start listening to the stuff like it ain't what it is. But no, that's Southern Playalistic though. That one got 5 mics on the Source. That's back in the day when the Source was that magazine, bro. Like you had to go read that to see what is it. You know what I mean? You can't just kids nowadays don't get it. Like everything's on their damn phone. You just pull up everything and just be like, oh hey, you know what I mean? Back in the day, you had to wait for the magazine to come out. Then you got to read through it, like to kind of see where the stuff was, and then that was on cassettes and CDs and shit like that. Like now it's just way different, way different.
Those are two really good '90s albums, boy, there. I mean, man,
just those ones there too. And I mean, we were West Coast guys,
right?
I mean, grew up on Dre and Snoop and Pac and all them or whatever. But those were the first two ones that were like outside of, I don't know, region, I guess you want to call it. That I was like, wait a minute. It was just a different sound. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell what a DJ Quick beat was just by as soon as you heard it, because you would just be West Coast for so long. You know what I mean? You knew what a Dre beat was, and then it was all of a sudden you're like, wait, whoa, what? This is way different. The delivery, the flows, the stuff was just everything was just so different on that. So now
that was when we had the good Andre 3K. You know what I mean?
Man, not the we didn't have that. Yeah, that's
what's wrong with you? What's wrong?
Hey, I heard that he's got another one where he's just playing the piano.
Yeah, and it's 2 packs of ass.
Okay, so that is true. Okay, I didn't know if that was. Yeah. I heard it.
Like, bro, we gonna give you a pass because you just got creative.
Right.
Mind. But stop with the bullshit.
I hope that before it's all said and done, I hope he just give us one, like, just give us one solo album, like a solo album where it's not, I mean, even like the Hey Y'all and all that stuff, like that was okay. Like, you know what I mean? It was okay. It still wasn't what I was hoping for. It was just different, right? It was different. He was trying to step outside of his boundary.
You can rock to it still.
Zone, all that stuff, right? I get it. But give us one more album that's just got bars, bro. Please, just do one. Just give us one. I think we need it. I think we've been patient.
Into your normal bag,
patient, bro. Just give us an album there. Just So
nah. So how was your Father's Day?
Oh, no, I was going to ask you the same thing right there too. Ours was good there, man. We just didn't hung out at the house, had some, went to the parents' house and stuff, and had pizza and hung out with the kids for a long time, and came home and then watched them play. Aylin's got them trying to learn how to play football in the front yard or whatever. So he got him playing these games where he'd be sitting out there and he'd be just he'd be having Asen and Isla go against each other trying to tackle and all this stuff. You know what I mean? He just for his enjoyment.
So he'd be
for his enjoyment. You know what I mean? Not for nobody else, but and he think he's slick. You know what I mean? By trying to hype it up and something like, listen. And then it's like I can only watch it so many times before I know that because they start to get real. They're both competitive and they don't want to lose to each other. And now you got Aylin over there gassing them up and shit. So it just make it worse. So I'm like, okay, listen, we got to change sports now because I just can't, because it's only gonna be before too long before somebody's gonna punch the other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm like, listen, I'm trying to stop the punching and making sure that shit don't happen. So then we want,
so Aylin's the big instigator. That's what he.
Big time. Oh yeah, no, that's all he does. And he'd always be like, "What? Palms up. What
I do? What I do?
All the time, man. Get out of here. You're not. Yeah. But see, I was the same way with my brothers and sisters. So it's like I know because I was the oldest, and so he's the oldest, and so I get it. You know what I mean? He's out there trying to start some shit. But that was that was it. We just kind of just like hung out, and then been on Animal Kingdom, bro. Have you been on Animal Kingdom? Have you watched Animal Kingdom?
No, it's so funny you say that because I've been meaning for a long time to. Like I've seen a couple episodes here, episodes there.
Yeah.
Then my coworker at work, she was like, "Yo, you gotta watch Animal Kingdom." And I'm like, I've been meaning to go back and watch it. And I'm like, I'm gonna start it. I think I'm probably gonna start it today. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna get through it. But it's a good show.
So it's kind of like let me just I'm not gonna get into like a whole bunch, but you've watched Mobland, right? I mean, like you watched Mobland, and we've talked about. We talked about Maeve and how questionable she can be certain times of certain things or whatever.
Yeah. Mom in Animal Kingdom is the same.
So she's like this and this and there too, and it's like that, what I mean? But it's still, it kind of gives you like Sons of Anarchy vibes there too a little bit because I watched it. I was a big fan of that when that was out. But this one right there, I've been kind of hooked. Like at first I was gonna watch it, wasn't, and then me and Lex sat down one night and I just press play. Now I'm into season 3 and I just can't stop watching it. Like I have to find out what happens now. Like you know what I mean? Like you're into it now, so just like you get a chance to watch that because that shit is that's been good though. So how was your Father's Day though?
It was cool, man. I mean, wasn't too much. I was out in Cali with the young buck. He had a tournament out there. We was playing in the Coca-Cola Nationals. With the youth.
That's a good tournament, man. I mean, like this is the first year that we haven't went to that tournament though. Too, we go every year to, and this is the first year that we haven't. So but tell us about it though.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. Good competition. It was we went 2-2. Ended up losing in the first round of the bracket play. We shouldn't have lost. Played a good team. It's a little scrappy team. OGP Corona, and we just. It's one of them games where you walk away with a nasty taste in your mouth because you should have won the game.
Right.
But so that kind of cut short the basketball part of the day. And so,
right.
Well, I guess we getting on the road and driving back to AZ. So we got in the car and just drove on back and got back and got to see Amari. He was down for the weekend and caught him before he left to go back up the hill. And so I got to see him. And we just kind of hung out, man, just chilling, After you drive for 5 hours, you just want to sit on the couch,
You just want to sit and chill anyway. Like, listen, that's the best thing. How is Amari? How's the transition? I know the last time that we talked was about 2 weeks ago. You guys just dropped him off. And he was doing camp, and they had kind of immersed him right into camp and doing workouts and things like that or whatever. So since now that it's been about 2 weeks or whatever, how's the transition going? How's he doing? You know what I mean? Like, how's that going?
I think he's acclimating. I think he's getting into it, and then he's they're starting to do some team workouts now, and the weightlifting and stuff like that, and he's more than prepared for the weight stuff, and so he's been
doing the move for a while there. So he's been doing move performance. So
he's getting acclimated. I think he's still battling some homesickness, as all young kids do.
Right.
But no, he's doing all right, man. He's taking it day by day, and trying to compete when they play and stuff like that. Um, we were talking the other day, and he was telling me about them playing open gym, having open gym and stuff like that, and the different approaches that guys take and stuff like that. And he was just like, he's getting up and guarding people and forcing them the way they're supposed to be forcing. But in open gym, sometimes, people just kind of want to just play. They don't want to do
and they be mad as you be doing that shit. Right.
Yeah, and he like, he's like, where the help side at? Like this and that. And he just he's competing. You know what I mean? So like I told him, I'm like, just keep competing. Just
keep doing that. Right. Set your standard. Set your standard when you're out there, because everybody else is sooner or later they'll pick up, or they'll start to pay attention to what you're doing out there. And like that's gonna work there too. So that's And I can't remember now that was he doing? Is he taking some classes there too? I can't remember. If you said he was
taking a class in July. He's not taking one.
Okay, so he hasn't started yet. Okay, and he was doing business though, right? That's what we talked about before. He's doing. Yeah. He's gonna get to okay.
So they got another week of camp this week. So he's gonna be out there with the little ones again, which he that's his right in the bread basket. He loved that.
Comfort zone, real.
So it's good stuff, man. It's good.
That's what's up, man. Hell yeah, no, that's good. That's
good. So speaking of music, before we get into to the Halliban.
What you think about that song I sent you earlier though? Come on, bro.
Oh, it was dope. I was rocking
like
with
that.
Wait. You talking about the tequila song?
Yeah. You like that? What? Tell me he wasn't like he wasn't going at it at the beat there. Tell me what doing that.
He was.
Like, if you listen to it though, he was. I just want to put on a mariachi hat, brother. No. I just want to get out there and do my.
He was cool. He was cool with it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mess with it. Yep. But have you had the chance to listen to the Carter 6? No, you didn't listen to it. You didn't get Lil Wayne no play on this new album.
No, I listened to it. It just.
Oh. So you feel
I feel like. Okay, so me and Hayes were talking about this. This was I think it was the day that it had come out, and we were talking. I was driving to Spokane to take Aylin to a workout. So we were driving, so I had time to kind of listen to it. And we were talking, and I was just like, and I told him, I was like, I feel like he just rapping on top of rapping, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like he's not saying like Wayne's never really said a whole lot there, right? Like he very clever with the wordplay and do that. Like he's never really been a substance guy, right? You know what I mean? But for the longest time, he had hits and he had, but a lot of it is just kind of like it's just different clever ways to say the same thing.
Yes,
is what he's really done there, right? Again, but it's like I feel like everything that he says is like I've heard it before. There was nothing that was, there was nothing that was just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, there was, I think there was what song? What was there any song that just really sticks out?
I thought the one song that I really actually kind of liked was the one with him and Jelly Roll.
Okay, that one was all right. Yeah, that one was all right. Yeah,
that was like the rest of the album was just like it was just
it's just kind of like it just, you know what I mean? It's like I'll go back and like I'd rather go back.
The production of it too, like the way the music sounded, it just didn't. I couldn't rock with it, man. I think that he'd been crushing it for so long just by saying the same stuff, and I just think it just gets to the point where like, okay, like you got anything else that you're gonna add to the discussion, or is it just again? I'm not knocking it, whatever. Like he's been able to stay in that lane forever. You know what I mean? And might go down as one of the best, maybe a rapper. I don't know about lyricists. Like you know what I mean? I think there's a difference between the two when it comes to that. Like I don't like look at Wayne and think about Wayne the same way that like if you listen to J. Cole, like when he raps. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he say, you know what I mean? Like there's no substance. There's no substance,
and it's just different, right? You know,
like you say, it's real good. He's really good with the wordplay. He's and typically he's got some some dope beats that he just
he's just clever with what he's saying on top of it. Right.
And he crushes it. I mean, he comes with it, but this album just was like, all right, I'm glad I listened to it once out of for nostalgia purposes.
Right.
But I'm not going back to it. Like,
see, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because it's like there's some that you will like I think that mixtape Carter was just like I thought that like when those are crazy because it was like he would just go over somebody else's beat and just kill it. Yeah, he just it's like so you could do that version there, right? Because it was somebody else's beat, so all you're doing is just rapping over the top of it, right?
Right.
And that's when like you're like, wow, like this is just crazy because especially when you come like think about that, he did all this off the top. There was no writing, there was no nothing. It was just off the top of your head. You're just going in the booth. You're just whatever's coming to your mind at this going on, and that's crazy to me because I don't think my mind works that fast.
No,
I've tried to rap. I've heard myself, and it does not sound very good. I'm like, no, I can't. I just,
you might sound like a sociopath.
I sound like Snoop is what I sound like. Not like I'm. No. Oh, hold on, wait. What I'm saying is that like, no, listen. What I'm saying is, Snoop is a Dr. Seuss rhymer, bro.
Okay.
That's what I mean. He's like cat in the hat, in the bat, in that. And it's all like that's how Snoop is. And he's just been like that forever. Like Snoop in every song's got to spell his name, and he's got to say LBC and 213 and DPG and then throw weed in there, and then it's like I was like, oh man, that's another Snoop cut. Like that's how it is. He's been like that forever. Again, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying that's how they come about their things, and so that's that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Okay. Oh God, he said.
Oh, hey man, no, hold on, wait, real quick, because you know that you used to be with your boys, and you used to be like I don't know. We used to, with me, Shoot, Eddie, my brother Shane, like you just like we used to like, hey, get in there, have a couple drinks, and be throw the beat on, and everybody think they're rapping.
Right.
I thought I was really rapping, especially when I put the shades on. I thought I was killing it,
bruh.
And then
I had a rhyme book. I had a few. I mean, I was.
Oh, you had rhyme books. Oh, okay, you were that guy.
Books. We had the crew back in the day.
What was the crew called?
Big Kids.
Oh, that's right. You said the big. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, Big Kids.
Yeah, boy. Yes. We was recording stuff, and we would get online and battle other fools from like other like cities and stuff. Y'all were serious then.
Oh
yeah. I had my pen and paper, bro.
So this is like the 90s version of the Get Down. Y'all was out there trying to battle against people and say, y'all okay.
You could get it with them lyrics.
So what was your rap name? Come on. No. You cannot. No, come on.
Now that I think about it, it's a stupid. Come on. No. They called me. My name was. They called me the man. DA. The man of the sun.
The what? What the man of the sun? What the hell? What?
Bro, I was into my life.
Who called you that?
Oh, bro, I'm telling
you. Imagine having the mic and then having to pass it to the next person and trying to throw that name in there.
Bro, I'm telling you, listen, like
I had to pass it to man of the sun.
I was because I was a West Coast dude, right? But I was like,
you trying to get your Jungle Brothers on? Like, what are you just like, like Black Delicious? Like, what was you?
Still heavy into like Wu-Tang and Miami Deep and like East Coast. Like my style was more East Coast, right?
Yeah.
And so, you had, all the Wu-Tang members, and you
was reading mathematics and all that shit back then. He was trying to be that 10th member of the Wu.
Man, I'm telling you, I was in my bag. And hey, for a minute, I'm not gonna lie though, for a minute, I had like a nice little online presence because you would get on these message boards. I can't remember what it was. It was like a message board where you could like talk smack to other rappers.
Were y'all on Napster or LimeWire with this shit or what?
I want to say, I think it may have been LimeWire. Yeah. But like Yo, they was like, "Where the man of the sun at? We coming at you." Like, I had a thing, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Calling you out, like, where are you at? Okay,
yeah. I was like, forget you, East Coast fool. I'll come into your hood and rip your heart out. I'm telling you, dog. I thought I was something.
So how long?
Thought I was something.
Were you a rapper for?
Sure, we did that for like, I don't know, like 3-4 years.
It was that long.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it was my villain side. Like I was yo, and then we would go battle people like in Cali. We would go and like meet up with people and have rap battles. And man, sure,
it was like that. It was like all right. So then, what were all the names of the crew then? Because I tell you mine. What were all the names of your crew?
My boy Donald he was huge anyway, so he was like 6'9", 270, and we call him Big Don. You know. Okay. Shoot, what was my other dude's name? Bro, I can't even remember. We had like 4 of us. We had a DJ, Big Andrew. I can't even remember what they called Andrew. Andrew was
had a DJ too. Like y'all was for real about this shit.
Bro, we would perform at the high school, like at lunchtime. And stuff.
Okay, see, y'all was way different than us. Like we would just do it at the house. We do it at the house. You have some drinks or whatever, throw on some beats, and just be out there. Just try. Okay, y'all was out there really doing it.
We was outside trying to do this. We was outside with it, boy. And now that I think back, I'm like, no, you dumbass, you stupid. You probably look so corny. Such a cornballs, bro.
Y'all were like dancers too, were you? Y'all were just rapping.
Nah,
okay, all right, okay.
I ain't doing no MC Hammer shit. You know what I mean?
Or another bad creation, or just give
me the mic, and we gonna get to it.
The man from the sun.
No, the man of the sun.
The man of the sun. What's that mean, though? What's that mean?
Honestly, I don't even know. Because I was a Leo. I don't know. I tried to tie. It was stupid, bro. It was stupid. And then they called me C Murder too. Like that was kind of my other nickname, C Murder. But there was already C Murder from.
Right. Yeah. C Murder. Yeah. Because he was No Limit. Yeah. Master
No
P.
Limit. Yeah. So I couldn't really like go with that. But yeah, it was crazy. It was fun. Good times, man.
The man of the sun. Man. I'm about to go back and see if I can't try to pull something up. Then there's got to be a track somewhere on YouTube. There got to be something somewhere, bro. Like what was y'all best song?
Couldn't tell you. Honestly, I honestly couldn't tell you. Like I literally have no recollection of any song or anything that we like actually did and put a title to. I cannot.
Right. Okay.
That it was.
You just know it was Dylon Hot Fire. Like that's just what that was.
Bro, we was out there spitting, boy. We was spitting. My God. Thought we were so damn cool. Bunch of dorks. Right. Bunch of doofs, bro.
Y'all was doing it at parties, well, that's crazy. Like I just like no, not crazy. Like that's kind of dope though, low key. Like y'all was like, hey, listen, hey, give us the mic, and then you'd be just battling other crew. But see, y'all could do that shit in like California though. Like y'all could do that in like SoCal. So like, like there was, it was different. Like it was
different. Yeah. So, good times, man. Good times. Good times. Oh man. Anyway,
I'd rather listen to that than the Carter 6.
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I gotta go. I know I got that. I got that rhyme book around here somewhere. I'm gonna have to find that thing. It's in storage in the garage somewhere. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send you some of the lyrics just so you can just crack. Because boy,
I'm just trying to see how you put "Man in the Sun" in your rhymes. Like I'm just that's what I want to see. I'm like, how are you placing this? Like, what would you say that your rhyme style was like? Like, I mean, because you talked about Wu-Tang. Like, were you like Inspector Deck?
I was kind of like I would say kind of like Meth. Yeah,
that's okay.
he was my favorite rapper. So
yeah. Oh yeah, Meth was dope.
Of the group. So
yeah,
I was like, yeah.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a time. It was a time, bro.
It was a time.
It was a time. Hey, what's up with you? You've been watching these NBA finals, man. This has been a great series.
You know, it has been a really good series. I was going to talk about. Well, the first part. Did you see where Scott Foster is removed from the next game?
I do. The funny thing is, all right, after game three, and leading up to game 4, which a lot of people were like, there was a lot of people talking about this was the most important game 4 in like,
OKC.
No, they were just saying like this is the most important game 4 in all of history, and I was like, I mean, because it was an important game 4, but like
because Pacers can go up 3-1,
yeah,
or it can be tied at 2 to right. No, I get yeah.
But in my mind, like you say that, it's like it's not like we haven't been there before. It's not like we haven't seen that before, right? Like
when you say seen that before, are you talking about Scott Foster, or are you talking about
like we haven't seen a game 4 where like
an important game 4, right? A pivotal, right.
So people were attaching the most important thing and the most important game 4 in history, and I'm like, what's so special about it? I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, so whatever. But before leading up to game 4, I heard that Scott Foster was doing the game, and I was like, "Oh shit, here we go."
It's always you bring the. Go ahead, no, so go ahead.
And then you insert his name into it,
and all of a sudden you just think it's just gonna be bullshit. Like you're just like, nah, it's rigged. It's rigged, bro. Every time you hear his name, like it's just right. It's right.
Yep. And so I'm like, this could be bad for OKC because OKC's been getting a lot of foul calls. You know, SGA's been getting a lot of calls, and they benefited. Halliburton hadn't even shot a free throw in the first 3 games, right? And so I'm like, well, they're either gonna send a message one way or they're gonna send a message the other way.
Yeah, in the last 3 minutes of that game, and SGA shoots. I'm just saying, like it just. No, I get it, right? Like the Foster effect, like that. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Now that it's been, I mean, if you go back to Chris Paul, you go back to everybody else who he's had dealings or runnings or whatever with, it's I don't know. It's just 8 free throws in the last 3 minutes on the road.
It looks
like if you're at home, okay, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? You get some home calls and something like that, but you're on the road.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they didn't want them to win. I'm saying is that you definitely have provided the argument for people to make that Scott Foster, like, you know what I mean? Like you just do. Like it's just, you know, that's just the part that's kind of tough about it. But you know,
and it was funny because there was one point in the fourth quarter, Halliburton goes into the lane, he makes a bucket, he gets fouled, and he's standing there jumping up and down in front of his pops. He's like, they actually called a foul. They actually called a foul. Right. First of all, I was like, bro, you look like a dumbass right now. Like,
okay,
stop jumping like a kid.
I'll give you that,
but he had a point. Like,
right. You're right. This is but okay, I get it. Just you don't gotta take it there.
No.
Right.
It was just crazy. And so I'm watching the game, and at the end of it, OKC wins. Okay, cool. It gave me game 1 vibes. And that's what the thing about this series is there hasn't been, outside of game 2, there ain't been a blowout. Like both teams just battling to the end. Indiana stole game 1. And I think for sure OKC stole that game 4. Like they just, because I didn't think they had a chance. Every time they try to cut that lead, Indiana was just hit shots. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, ooh, they running out of time. And then it just flipped real quick.
It did. Right. Mm-hmm. Right there at the very end, like the last 3 minutes. It just that's it flipped. So, I mean, so what? Game 5 is tonight, and that's back at OKC, right?
5 tonight, yo.
I mean, anybody who's a fan loves it if it's tied because now it just comes down to a 3-game series.
Right.
The first one to win 2 games right here is like, oh, like, you know what I mean? So this shit can be done in 6. It can be done. It can be done in 6, or it will be done in 7.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It depends on what the momentum. I mean, you can say that the pendulum, I guess, now has shifted back over to OKC because they picked up the road win. Mm-hmm. Now they get a chance to, have game 5 there. Right. But then it's like, and then now Indiana's got their backs against the wall against a team that's trying to win, a young team there too. So, you know what I mean? There's some different factors there. This isn't one of those series where we got two, or I mean, like one of the teams is a veteran team. These are both two young teams. So watching them trying to respond and trying to figure some things out, this has been the cool part about watching this playoff series there too, right? You know what I mean? Like, this is Boston that's like tied or down a game. They know how to prepare and how to play in that game 5 and that game 6 leading up to it there. You know what I mean? If that's the Lakers, if that was, LeBron when he was at Miami, if that's Golden State, like they just mentally, they know where to go. These ones don't because they've never been there. I mean, with the exception of what? Pascal Siakam and then maybe Caruso. Like besides those two, I don't think anybody else, you know what I mean, has even gotten that deep or has even played that far, into the playoffs, even do something. So this part will be fun. Like, you know what I mean? It'll be fun to watch it. And I mean, if you're a basketball fan, you want it to be like this. Yeah. 2-2. I mean, that means that we get 2 more games at least, if, maybe even the third one, if they can both take care of business at home or Indiana wins at OKC and OKC turns around and then they, like, you know what I mean? Like what we've seen between these two teams is that they can win games on the road and they can also blow games at home. We've seen that from both teams.
True. Yeah.
And so it's, you know what I mean? So it's like, well, shit. I mean, it's just so you find out like which one is going to be today.
Dude, and so I know I put the Halliban factor, and so they've been calling him the Halliban, or because he can come out of nowhere and do some stuff, whatever, which I don't know if it's appropriate, but whatever.
Right? Yeah. When I read that earlier, I was like, what the hell?
But the crazy stat though, so when he scores 20 points or more, right? They had this crazy stat. He scores 20 points or more for Indiana. If he doesn't, I think now they are 27-29 on the season, right?
If he doesn't score 20.
He doesn't score 20.
They're below 500 if he doesn't.
Yes. But if he scores 20 or more, like 33-4.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Hell of a flip right there. Jeez.
That's crazy. And so I'm watching the game the other night. We're sitting at a restaurant and we're all watching, and he's sitting at 18. And I'm like, oh boy, here it comes.
More, so right? Yeah.
And he had a shot. He had 2 shots late that he missed. And I was like, ooh, there's the Halliban factor. He didn't get it. And so he didn't get it. He finished with 18 and lost. And they lost. And there it is.
That's crazy what these stats do, because then people start reading the stats like that. They're like, you know what I mean? If he gets to, you know what I mean? It's just that's just crazy. That's just like, oh, he didn't get the 20, so then they're about to lose. Like, damn. Yeah. Like that's what it is.
That's a crazy stat. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, that's some digging, like diving into the analytics. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it seems to have played out. You know what I mean? So I'm interested because, like you say, 2 young teams, they just playing their asses off. The one thing that scares me about OKC right now is that they starting to get a little bit like almost kind of like New York did against Indiana, where they're putting the ball in SGA's hands and they're just trying to have him making a play in the ball instead of just moving it. Like Indiana's moving that.
It's not moving it, or it's getting stuck. Right.
And then doing that, like they kind of wearing him out because they're picking him up. They just throwing guys at him.
Right, absolutely, yes, right.
Connell, Siakam is going. Like they just keep going. Naismith, Mathurin, like he's gonna get worn out. You know what I mean? And luckily, it worked out in game.
Right now, it's working. Right, exactly. Yeah.
I don't think they can continue that in this next 2-3 games. They're gonna have to. You're going to have to get back, and other guys going to have to step up. Like Chet Holmgren, first couple of games was making shots. And he ain't made a shot in forever, I swear. He did have a nice stretch in game 4, which helped him come back because he had like a putback dunk, an and one, and he had another layup. Like it was quick, and I was like, that's what he needs to do. But
That's
like,
what
if
it is, a little spark. Right.
yeah, he can't be hanging out at the 3-point line, jacking up threes. Like that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna do it.
That's that analytic basketball. That's it. Just stay out here and just do it. Like, nah, how about just go get a bucket? No matter where, because it's like at this point right now in the season where there's only 2 teams left, it's about who scores the most points.
Facts.
I mean, you can make the argument about the stops. That's fine. Okay, yeah, but you're not gonna win unless you score more than the other team. So I don't care how good your defense is, you still gotta be able to score.
You gotta put it in the hole, man.
You still still got to do that there too. So it's just So then, do you think that with the way that what they played SGA in like the last game, do you think that that's only just on the road, or have you seen that at home as well there too? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that kind of one of those ones where like, hey, like we got to get this win on the road. They look like nobody else really doing nothing. Let's just put the ball in his hands and kind of just like let him go. Or I know we're talking about like the recipe and like the long run about it not working, but was this just on the road that you saw it, or?
I think it's been the whole series, and I think early in the series you can get away with that because everybody's playing with energy, right?
Right.
It didn't work in game 1. I mean, although I think he had 30 something, but then you're not getting the contributions from everybody else. Game 2, he went off again, and they blew him out, but you got contributions from everybody else.
You had it, right.
Same thing in game 3. I think he may have had 32, but other guys didn't make plays, didn't make shots, right? And so they're gonna have to other guys are gonna have to step up. I know, like Jalen Williams, local boy from Perry, he had a good game in game 4. Like I said, Holmgren had that little stretch in the second half, which was a really important stretch, but they got to get some consistent scoring from some of these other dudes if they want to, because the Pacers, you don't know where it's coming from. You know what I mean?
That's the one thing about them. And they've been like that all year, too. So it's not like that they just happened just in the playoffs. They've been consistent like that the whole entire year. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So, you got Mathurin coming off the bench in game 3 to score 27. Like, what? Like, where did that come from? Right. And you got Siakam, and you got Naismith,
you got Shep. You got. I mean, it just. Well, I mean, wasn't it topping in the first game? He was knocking down all the shots there, right? He had like, again, like you said, you don't know where those hits are coming from.
No,
like we know where it's going to come from at OKC. So it's like it's almost kind of one of those deals where you can let Shea score 40, but it's just like if you can just hold everybody else to, 8, you know what I mean? Like he's only going to be able to score so many points. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, but then again, there too, the volume of shots that he has to take to get those there too. Again, like you were talking about, over the course of time can contribute to fatigue and being tired and, not being able to play at the, at your high.
You know how that go. You know how that go. Like if you're not SGA and you standing around, and you haven't shot the ball in a while, and then it comes down to the fourth quarter, you got to make a shot. Like,
right, you're not ready.
You got the ball in 3 minutes. Like your booty hold real tight, man. You got that lemon booty.
Whoa!
What? You know what I'm talking about? What?
No, I'm just saying. No. Like, like you get that way. I hear you. Just saying. No, it's just I was like, wait, what?
You never had your coach say that?
No, not like that. It was just. I mean, like
All right.
They used some different words. It's kind of just but it was just.
Like your butt pucker up.
Saying, I hear what you're saying. You're just not ready. And then plus that there too, like we're talking 3 minutes in basketball time, but in like real time, that could be 15 minutes.
Yes.
Exactly. Because of, like timeouts and this, like stoppage of side out of bounds or free throws or TV, you know what I mean? All this kind of stuff. Whatever. So it only looks like it's only 3. Like it's a lot longer than that. Yeah. And again, it's just that whole like stay ready so you ain't got to get ready type deal. Like they ain't listen to enough sugar free. That's what it is. I think that's what that's what it is.
All right, I'm not gonna use that again.
No, you can use it. Fine. That's just funny because I was like, wait, what did you just? He said it.
What did he say?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We're gonna see, man. Should be a game, good game tonight. 5:30 tonight on ABC.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what you got for the summertime there, man? Now that like things are kind of like dying down, kids aren't in school at least right now. But you guys start hella early though, so y'all are not that. You guys start what like next month?
They start July 16th.
That's crazy, bro. That's nuts.
I know it's nuts, man. I've been chilling this summer. I was sitting there. You just been hanging out, like I'm not coaching. I'm chill mode.
You're enjoying it right now.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I think we think we're gonna go up to Flagstaff this weekend, hang out, enjoy the nice weather up there. Because it's 100. It's like 100, dude. It was 114 yesterday.
I mean, it is that time. It's gonna be that way all the way up until August. It ain't even hit the peak though. In July, it's gonna get to about 120.
Bruh. What was that DMX title? That record album?
It's dark and hell is hot. Yeah, that was
That's how I feel. I got DMX vibes right now. Like this.
Yeah. I mean, like, and that would really explain why he raps so aggressive. Because I was like, nah, you really rap like you hot, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, he's just hot, like all the time,
man.
Like he's just aggressive, like because that heat, bro, make you hella aggressive.
Make you angry.
Different, bro. Just like you just like it be like what's wrong? It gets hot. It's fucking hot. That's what it is, hot.
Bro.
So don't ask me about don't talk to me about I can't do it, bro. That heat be something. I don't care. Like everybody be like, I'd rather do the heat than the cold. Man, hell no. Yeah. I'd rather do the cold because listen, in the cold I can put on some layers or whatever and I can stay warm. If it starts to warm, I can take them off. Bro, I can't take my skin off. It's still gonna be hot.
It's still hot.
It's gonna be so damn hot. And I can't do it.
This got nothing to do with what we talking about, but this just came into my brain. This just came into my brain. So we got
shit to do about anything. But listen, let me ask you something.
Because I got some questions, man. I need your perspective on this.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're not gonna make no phone calls, are we? Is that we're not gonna do that?
It's still dicey.
Don't call him. Don't call him.
I'm not calling him no more. Never.
On his ass. No more.
No. Hell no. So we driving back from Cali yesterday.
He already laughing. You already know it's gonna be some bullshit. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm on bullshit time right now.
Right. Go ahead.
I'm on bullshit time. So we're driving back from Cali, and we stop somewhere, and just a little bathroom break, whatever. And so I go to the bathroom, and
again, huh?
Yeah, man. This stuff is weird, bro. So we go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom in there, and you got people, truckers, people stopping, whatever. It's a big gas station. Dude goes in the bathroom into the stall. Had to do some things. Let's just put it like that. He has some things he had to. My question to you is. I don't even. All right, go ahead. We're already there now. So we're already there. My bullshit.
Okay.
If you gotta go to the bathroom that bad, right? And you go, and you letting some demons out, which I understand. It happens to all of us, right?
Demons.
But if you in there, are you gonna be like,
what?
What? Like I don't get people who do that.
Yeah, it's a little much. It's just like it's already bad enough, bro. Because nobody
bad enough. Like we can hear what's going on.
And nobody want to be in here, and everybody's trying to get out as fast as they can. Nobody's trying to have to hear that.
Yes. Why are you grunting?
Because then you got to get in the car, and it's like that. You're like, like you feel gross. Like you got to take a shower on some shit. Like you're like, that's just nasty, bro.
I mean, I'm sitting there. And I'm like, is he okay? Like, but why? Just do it in silence, my guy.
Yeah, he's talking about himself.
No, hey, yo. See, that's what happens when you're at home and everybody here. You got random input, and my wife over here.
So Commander's a trucker. That's what Jen's saying. That's what Jen.
Wasn't me. It was not me. It was not me. Look, I get on here, and I've had moments where we had to be like, I gotta go, right? But I'm not gonna be in the bathroom going, bro, shut up. That's gross. This nasty, bro. That's diabolical.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't. Turn your phone on or put some music on or so. I don't know. Like do something.
Put your mouth in your shirt. Like do something.
Like mask it.
Like come on, man. Like that's crazy.
That's nasty work. That's what that is.
It's
That's
so
nasty. That's nasty work.
All right. That's my bullshit time of the week. I don't know why I thought about that, but like I'm telling you what, bro. And it's hard for me not to just start laughing.
So you being the other one just laughing when they do that?
Nah, I'm trying to get in and get out, but like you just hear noises coming from like what?
You're like,
And you okay?
Like, what is that? A ghost? What is that shit? Just like,
dude, just all right, man. We talked about it. It's over.
It's over.
It's over, man. It's over for that. Anything else, man? Anything? I know that knows and knows.
Have you got a chance? I haven't seen it yet, but have you seen the new? The two. Have you seen Ballerina?
No.
Okay, you haven't seen it. Okay, I've been curious. I haven't talked to anybody that's seen it, but I've been wanting to just because
I'm curious. Little John.
I mean, I don't think that you could go wrong with it. Just somebody who mad they did a revenge because you don't kill somebody and we're just gonna blow everybody up like in John Wick. Like, who don't want to see that?
Yeah.
Like I'm here for that. All of it. Yeah. I'm here for all of that.
Hey, you know what I watched yesterday? Because every time we go to the hotel, not every time, but it's happened a few times. And this show, have you watched the movie Den of Thieves?
Hey, that shit good,
bro. So I had watched it or tried to watch it several times, and every time, and it happened at the hotel. Jim put it on. The same part. Seemed the same part every time.
Right.
So we got home yesterday, and I'm sitting on the couch, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this movie
because it's on Netflix. They got them both on Netflix right now.
Yeah. So I watched the first one. Good movie. Kind of gives you like Heat vibes. Kind of like Heat.
Yes.
Right?
Heat, right. Yes. Heat, but then also kind of like Heat, and then what's the one that Denzel did with Clive Owen and the Diamond Heist one? Inside Man. Yeah. You know, like the kind of heist part about it, you know what I mean? Kind of just like where like you thought it was. Because I swear, like when I first watched it, I'm like, damn, who is it? Like I didn't realize it was those like. And they're like, oh shit! Like, what, like the first time when you watch it, like, wait a minute,
right?
Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm in the middle of watching Den of Thieves 2, so which is good so far. I'm
watch it. Yeah, I won't ruin it for watching it. It's definitely like I think there's gonna be a.
Hold on a sec. Stop. What damn animal just walked past you? What was that? What? Am I not supposed to react to that? The damn thing took up the screen.
No,
bring that thing back over here. I want to see that.
I think he might be trying to eat. Finn.
What in the damn dire wolf?
Finn is a Great Pyrenees, bro. He's a big ass dog.
I gotta see this dog, man.
Finn, he ain't gonna come. He probably just came to come eat. He like walk in the house, go eat, and then he'll walk out. He know how to open up the door and shit. No, so we got 3 dogs like that.
Oh my god!
And they're biggest. No, I mean they're great dogs to have because we got so much poultry to just be running around.
Right.
Chicken and geese.
Did you say poultry?
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to expand my vocab. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Meat on legs, just running, just kind of just like this all over.
Let's say chicken.
Chickens, ducks. What do we got? Geese. We got peacocks, bro.
Okay, we'll say that. Don't say poultry ever again.
You ever eaten peacock before?
No. What?
I don't know.
Have you?
No, I was just asking. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. Just asking. You was just asking some random ass shit earlier, so that's one.
Have you eaten peacock before?
Come on, just somewhere. It's probably a delicacy somewhere.
Okay.
Like a baby chick or something like that, like where they be eating, like just, all that stuff. You ain't buying it. Okay, fine. Just you ain't buying that stuff. Like I can hear you just out the back door. Like, you heard the back door open, so like he's gone.
Bro, that thing walked past and like I could see behind you, I could see the other living room, but when he walked past, the whole thing went away.
Yeah.
It was no screen. It was just no other room.
He's a big ass dog, bro. Hey, they're like, I don't want to say they're lazy. They only work at nighttime though, because that's when the coyotes and like the other animals be trying to come in, raccoons try to come in and try to kill all the chickens and stuff. So all night, bro, they just be patrolling. You just be hearing them, bro. It sound like a herd of reindeer. Probably not reindeer.
You got a saddle for that thing?
No, but the kids be trying to ride it. Should be funny. Because he's big. Oh, he big as hell. But he old though, bro. Like he old. Like we probably had him since Ayla was like 18 months old. So he's the oldest of the ones that we got. Then we got two other ones. Hi, Isla.
Hi, Isla.
Yeah, she's gonna walk by and not say nothing to nobody. She's just attitude, bro. Just walk straight by. Just can't teach them no manners.
I could see all of it when she in that little 1 second that she walked past. I saw all the attitude.
Beeline. She go like this. Hi, like damn. Like what I do? Just outside, like just mad at me because I said. See, that's that stuff. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Isla. Yeah, she'll be looking like talking that shit. No, but they be just patrolling. But then all day long, all they do is sleep. You like they'll just eat and sleep. You go outside right now, bro. They just try to find some shade and then sleep. Like this day time, and then they out just working.
Okay.
So, yep. Yeah,
all right. Well, okay.
Yeah,
Well, all right then. Well, hey, peacocks and big ass giant dogs. That's
and
crazy.
Truckers in stalls. Like truckers
in stalls.
Like it's definitely like you never know. Like we're like the Indiana Pacers, bro. You don't never know where we're going or where the hits are gonna come from. You don't know. Nope. Shit, I don't even know. We just start going. It's just like this. That's it.
Another random thing. This is serious though. This is kind of serious. Like, no, actually, it's real serious because it's sad. Another thing that I see, unfortunately, when we doing these little trips and you stop at gas stations and stuff.
Oh, we're still at the gas station.
Yeah, man. I mean, you see, it's sad, man. Drugs are bad, bro. Like,
okay, okay.
Don't do drugs, bro. Like.
You're right. Okay, that's good.
You see these people, and I'm actually being kind of serious right now.
Right. I got you. Okay.
Because you see people and like this.
Oh, he gonna be serious. See, you can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
You can't.
Like don't do that. We be seeing people, and we've experienced this, and I'm glad that our kids have seen it, honestly. Because they notice people and they're like, yo, what is up with that person, right? And this is tough to see people like that from a human standpoint, right? But it's also like good for your kids to see it so they know, like, don't do this,
Yeah, this is what can happen. This can be the side effects of this. Yeah, right.
Now, that being said.
See, don't. Just should have just left it there. You should have just left it the public service announcement. Now you're gonna go somewhere else. But go ahead, though. We're there. Shit, we're there. Go ahead. Go ahead. See, you're gonna go there. I don't know where you're going, but you're going there though. But your ass is going there. That's it.
Have you ever experienced or seen somebody with the fent bin?
Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen that. I don't know because I don't.
And the reason, okay, this is why I'm laughing, okay, because we were at a place and we saw somebody that was, you could tell was unfortunately gone, and the kids are in the back seat and they were like, he's on that fent bin, and I was like, what?
That's a word, a fent bin.
And it's, you know what? We should close this out.
No. Oh my God, you can't do that. That's not how I want to end the show. You can't. No, you're gonna finish one just like.
I'm trying to be serious, but like I know this is a sensitive subject. Like there's a lot of people dying from fentanyl and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Right.
But like when you see it and you see the people the way they stand, it's like it's not natural, and it's like, bro,
you make me say something, bro. You better stop. No, you're gonna make me say something. Quit.
I'm not trying.
You are though. You just bait, nigga. You just bait. You just like poking. You just poking, bro. You poking.
The fent bin is crazy. The fent bin is crazy.
We'll just leave it at that. We're gonna no more public service announcements unless I know you're gonna do it before. Or cue music before the public service announcement.
I told you I was on bullshit time today, man.
Just put that Sarah McLachlan on and just and just like in all the other songs, just like I don't know. Be like,
hey, just to get back to sports, because I probably pissed a whole lot of people off with that little last segment. I just want to say this. I want to say this before. I wanted to put this on the screen, and this ain't for you, and we ain't even got to talk about it. This is for me and me only, okay? Like,
and this better not be someone else.
Look. NHL Finals.
I don't even understand why. Why? What did the Florida Panthers do to you?
Can't stand them. Don't like them. Never liked them. And like I said,
how long you been a hockey fan for?
Since I was like, I don't know, 6, whatever.
Who's your hockey team?
I mean, when I was growing up, it was the Kings. Right now, and then
Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah. And then I became a real big. I'll say this: Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche is probably my team. Okay.
So who's in the finals right now? I haven't even paid attention to hockey at all.
It's the Oilers and the Florida Panthers. Okay, I'm the only one.
Houston Oilers.
Yeah, Houston Oilers.
Is
Warren Moon playing hockey? Is Warren Moon playing hockey now, bro? Edmonton Oilers, bro. Golly, that was crazy. But anyway, they're playing the Florida Panthers. I don't know why, but I've never liked the Florida Panthers on my list of teams that like Michigan Wolverines, LA Dodgers, Florida Panthers. Yeah, right there. All you bastards. I can't.
Damn.
So I just wanted to say that. Now they're probably going to win the damn Stanley Cup because they're up 3 games to 2. It's been a good series, but I can't stand the Florida Panthers. Like it's just, and I had some really poignant. I can't say the word. Some real direct things to say at a few of the players because, yeah. But I'm not going to do that. But I did want to say that. I wanted that to be on record. And if there's
you're aggressive.
I don't care. I don't care.
That's not a little bit aggressive.
If I've offended anybody, like if you're more offended than that I said F you Florida Panthers than the fent bent, then you got a problem, not me. How about that?
And we're totally off the rails.
It's gone, man. It's been a couple of weeks.
Anymore. It's just be called off the rails because that's really what that shit is. It's like, listen, it's just just be going, and all of a sudden,
it's been a couple of weeks. I had some shit to get off my chest. I said it. Okay. Don't go. I didn't know
how much Florida had got you so mad though. Like I didn't.
I can't stand them. Bunch of doofs. That's what they are. Doofs.
Bunch of good doofs?
No.
You just said they're up 3-2 in the finals. Like this.
I don't care. Okay. Hey, now for real, like serious, we're gonna close this out.
keep doing this?
No, I'm saying I'm being serious. I'm being serious, Joe.
Okay, again. Okay, now we're being serious now.
When we talk on Friday, I have a real topic that I want to get into you because it's probably going to be an extended conversation. So I wanted to wait until we had time. Okay. When we talk on Friday, what I would like to talk about is the trickle down effect of the transfer portal because there's something I was talking to Court's dad, Brandon, this weekend, and we were just discussing like kids going into high school now and like the push to have kids play varsity basketball when they're freshmen, right? And so I'm like, we were talking about it, and I started thinking like with the transfer portal being the way it is and the recruiting, how that's affecting recruiting, right? And so you have fewer high school kids that are getting Division I looks or college looks, right? Because they're recruiting. Will that, and I think it should, hopefully it does, kind of slow down the high school rush to play right away or to get into get to varsity right away. And I say that not as a bad thing because there's kids that deserve to play varsity as freshmen, right? But right now it's like you got all these kids that are picking the schools they want because this coach is going to play them, and you got recruiting going on in high school. And my question is, you could think about this before we meet. Like, that'd
be good.
To me, it's like maybe, and I think the good high school coaches will pick up on this earlier, that they're going to start developing their programs at a more natural rate, right? So you're going to have kids that are good freshmen, but maybe play JV as a freshman and maybe suit up for varsity, but they're not forced into it because one, they're not recruiting you, right, from high school anyway. All your stuff is coming from club anyway. So what's the necessity to speed up a kid's development in high school where he can just go to high school and have a good high school experience, so to speak? And this is parents too, so like there's always that, like the dynamics of my kids playing varsity as a freshman. It may not be necessary anymore. It may not be necessary to rush that part of the process because they can still play up in club, but you don't have to do it in high school. So just something to think about. We'll get into it.
No. I'm glad you brought it up now because it gives me a couple of days to think about it because I've got some thoughts about it. But if we start talking about it now, this is going to end up being a 2-hour show. So we can. That should just be the whole entire conversation on Friday.
Yeah, it could be.
No bathroom talk. No, just
I won't be on bullshit. I promise, bro. I promise. It's the heat. The heat got to me. I got some heat. I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know what happened.
He said it's the heat.
He got to me, man. Like I had to. Yeah. So, hey, we gonna get on out of here. Go listen to Outkast, Southern Player, listen to Cadillac Funky Music.
I mean, you can give the Carter 6 another listen if you want.
Don't.
Hey, 1/4's album came out this weekend. Did you listen to that one? That's actually not bad. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Like I did like that one. I did like some little 1/4. So it was
I'll listen to it. We gonna be back on Friday. I won't be on no crazy stuff. We're gonna have a real conversation. And yeah, so just hey, like, subscribe, send me some comments, say some shit. I don't care. Say it. Say what you gotta say, man. And I know people got their own experiences about it, so I know they thinking what I'm thinking.
Right, they're saying it. No, I got you. No, I hear it. It's just funny when somebody talk about it. People like, oh yeah, no, I know what you did. Yeah, no, I know what that is because we've all been there. You're like,
yeah. All right, cue the music because we're getting back to it. Nope, not gonna do it. Hey, we gonna see y'all on Friday. Be good now, you hear?
Yeah, I like that though.
Yo, we about to take it back to the Hardwood Knucklehead Show.
That's it right there.
Yes, sir. Hey.